Hello everyone, myself Arvahita, Assistant Professor of Computer Science Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I am here to explain a few topics of the subject CS 8592 Object Oriented Analysis and Design. Here we are discussing about software quality assurance. Object is to learn about software quality assurance. The major key areas of the software quality assurance are bugs and debugging, testing strategies, the impact of an object orientation on testing, and how to develop test cases and test plans. There are two issues in software quality, that is validation or user satisfaction, verification or quality assurance. The elimination of the syntactical bug is the process of debugging. Detection and elimination of the logical bug is the processing of testing. Let us see about the error types. Language errors or syntax errors, runtime errors, logical errors. So we all know about these errors. So language errors or syntax errors is some errors that may occur in the syntax. So that will cause syntax errors. And runtime errors, when we run our program, we may get some errors. So that is called as runtime error. The logical error is we may get the output, but it won't satisfy the logic of the program. So that is called as logical errors. Now let us see about debugging tools. So debugging tools are a way of looking inside the program to help us determine what happens and why it happens. It basically gives us a snapshot of the current state of the program. Now let us see about the testing strategies. There are 4 testing strategies. They are black box testing, white box testing, top down testing, bottom up testing. Now let us see about black box testing. In a black box, the test item is treated as black, whose logic is unknown. All that's known is what goes in and what comes out, the input and output. The black box test works in very nicely in the testing objects in an object oriented environment. So this is a diagram which represents the black box testing. So we have an input A which comes as output B. So we don't know what is the logic undergoing inside this box. So it is called as black box testing. Now let us see about white box testing. The white box testing assumes that the specific logic is very important which happens inside and must be tested to guarantee the system's proper functioning. So this testing looks for the bugs that have a low probability of execution that has been overlooked in previous investigations. The main use of this testing is error-based testing, when all level-based objects are tested carefully. One form of white box testing is called path testing. It makes certain that each path in the program is executed at least once during this testing. So the logic in this box is known. 2 types of path testing we have. They are statement testing coverage, branch testing coverage. So statement testing coverage is the main idea of the statement testing coverage is test every statement in the object method, executing it at least once. The branch testing coverage means the main idea here is to perform enough tests to ensure that every branch alternative has been executed at least once under some test. So it is feasible to fully test any program of considerable size. Now let us see about top-down testing. It assumes that the main logic of the application needs more testing than supporting logic. The bottom-up approach, which takes an opposite approach, it assumes that individual programs and modules are fully developed as standalone processes. These modules are tested individually and then combined for integration testing. System usability and measuring user satisfaction. So let us see about verification and validation now. Verification is we are finding that am I building the product right? That is called as verification. Am I building the right product comes under validation. The 2 main issues in software quality are this validation or user satisfaction, and verification or quality assurance. Okay, we have to identify the difference between this verification and validation. Verification is also called as quality assurance. Validation is also called as user satisfaction. This is the diagram which shows the top down approach. We have a module 1 which is split into module 2 and module 3. The module 2 is split into 4 and 5, and module 3 is split as module 6, top down approach. Now let us see about bottom up testing. It supports the testing user interface and system integration. In the bottom up strategy, each module at lower levels is tested with higher modules until all modules are tested. It takes help of drivers for testing. So this is bottom up testing. Thank you.